Why your boundaries disappear when life gets busy. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Mira. I'm an executive coach for burnt out leaders, and I spent years in as an auditor or months at a big four company, and I know what it feels like when your calendar fills up and your worth starts to feel tied to how fast you say yes, how immediately you take on the next task, and how you show up over and over again in order to show that you are valuable, that you're good enough. So I built my work around one thing: help high performers like you get your time back without the guilt and come out of this survival mode where you actually can enjoy your time and take time for your health, for yourself and your loved ones. Today we are talking about something a lot of you have messaged me about lately, that fear that shows up right when things are starting going well. You finally got the boundaries working, you stopped answering emails at 9 p.m., you started leaving for the gym at 5, you felt like yourself again. And then demand exploded. More clients, more requests, more people you they who need you right now. And suddenly, that calm and grounded version, that clear version of you starts to feel like a luxury you can't afford anymore. And I hear it from my client recently who said, I finally had my boundaries figured out, then work got so busy again, and I felt myself sliding right back into old habits. I said yes to everything immediately because I was scared if I didn't, I would lose momentum I just built. And I would lose the success I just built. If that sounds familiar, you are not weak, you are not undisciplined. Your nervous system just did exactly what it was trained to do. And nobody tells you this. They don't get tested when life is calm. They get tested when demand goes up, and it's about boundaries. They only get tested when life is they don't get tested when life is calm. They get tested when demand goes up to show that you can actually create boundaries that actually stick, and you can stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself. That fear you feel when things get busy again, that's not a character flaw. It's your nervous system trying to keep you safe the only way it knows how. And you learned long ago, or in your the way you were raised, in your environment, in your system, in your education system, that being needed equals being safe. And that saying yes is everything is what keeps you valuable, keeps you employed, keeps you loved. So whenever demand explodes, your body doesn't think I can handle this calmly. It thinks quick say quickly yes and prove your worth before someone else notices you are replaceable or you're not good enough. And that's not logic, that's survival mode, that's survival wiring, that is survival reacting rather than responding out of what you truly intuitively feel. And you can't think your way out of a nervous system response. You have to teach your body a new pattern. And that's why always I say, a pattern that you learn you can also unlearn. This is why boundaries slip the moment things pick up. It was never really about the time management, it was about your identity all along. Who are you when you're not the one who does that all? That's the question you should ask yourself. In this life, I want to give you shifts. I want to give you 4 shifts, 4 to 5 shifts that you can actually take on right now after this life, and you can actually create awareness around this. The first one is busy doesn't mean you have to go back to old you. You think more demand means you need to work more like you used to. But more demand just means more decision. It doesn't erase the boundaries you already built. It doesn't go that way. Whenever you set a boundary, you have to learn to sit in that guilt, to sit in that unfamiliarity, to teach your body it is something new. We are learning something new, and we are unlearning a pattern of people pleasing. And the next time work picks up, don't ask, how do I do more? Ask yourself, what boundary already worked for me and how do I keep it standing? How do I keep that is sticking with me? Write that boundary down before the busy season hits, not during it. The second one is urgency is a feeling, not a fact. When 10 things land on your plate at once, your body screams that all 10 are emergencies. Most of them aren't emergency. Urgency is a feeling of your nervous system, what it generates. It's not a proof that something actually needs you right now. And when a request come in the next time, I want you to pause for 10 seconds before you answer it. Ask yourself, is this urgent or does it just feel urgent? 10 seconds is enough to tell the difference. The third one is being needed is not the same thing as being safe. You learned long ago that if you're needed, you're safe. If you're not needed, you're disposable. That belief is why success feels dangerous. The more people need you, the harder it is to say no without feeling like you're risking everything, without feeling like everything will fall apart, without feeling like you're not valuable anymore or worthy or something dangerous will happen. So, to change that, this week I want you to say no to one request that isn't urgent and notice what happens. Nothing collapses, nothing will happen. Everything stays the same, and you will see you are still safe. You are not in a dangerous place to be. That's the proof your body needs. Being needed and being safe are two different things. The fourth one is old habits aren't failure. They are just feedback. They are just information you need in order to change. If you slip back into overwork during a busy stretch, that doesn't mean the work you've done is undone. It means you're human and your nervous system is asking for support during a spike in pressure. And when you catch yourself the next time slipping, don't spiral into guilt. Just ask, what does my body need right now in that moment to feel steady again? Then do that one thing. That's the whole reset. You don't need to have every day everything figured out. Go take the day as it is, day by day, step by step, and it's more sustainable for you. And you will not feel resentful towards yourself when you are not able to do it every day. You need some time pauses. We are all human. Last but not least, protecting your time is what makes you reliable, not less valuable. You might believe that saying yes to everything makes you the reliable one. It's actually the opposite. Overcommitting eventually makes you slower, more scattered, and less present for the things that actually matter the most, that actually moves you forward, moves the needle forward, and not keeping you stuck in feeling overwhelmed, drained, overworking, and with no energy left after work. I want you to this week change it by block off your recovery time the same way you block off a client meeting, a meeting with your team, not as a maybe, but as a meeting that you can't move. An important meeting, a fixed commitment. Protect it like your job depends on it because eventually it does. You have to have take care of your body now in order to fuel yourself up, charge yourself up, and go with your work in a way that it is sustainable, where you have energy left, where you are focusing to prioritizing your peace and peace of mind instead of putting all into your work and then eventually crash out in burnout. And you will see your health is more important than work. You will see that when you not are able to stop now and when you are already seeing it, not taking responsibility for it. To wrap it up, demand exploiting is not permission to disappear from your own life. It's the exact moment your boundaries were built for. You don't have to choose between success and yourself. My one on one program, The Real I Method, helps high performing executives to save 10 hours a week and actually create time for what really matters and get out of this survival mode so you can actually create boundaries that stick and create more time for your family, for your health, and for yourself without feeling guilty and without you feeling like you're falling behind at work. We don't just talk about boundaries, we rebuild the nervous system pattern underneath them so they hold even when work gets loud. The longer you wait, the more this pattern repeats. Every busy season you push through without support teaches your body the same lesson again, that you only matter when you're overextended, when you're overworking, when you're overgiving. And the sooner you interrupt that cycle, that pattern, the sooner it stops ruining your life and you actually moving forward towards the needle that is keeping you moving forward to your goal and not being stuck. If this resonates with you, I want you to take the next step with me right now. DM me the word ready, and I will send you the link to book a free stress audit call with me right now. We will look where your gaps are, where you are currently leaking, and create a customized plan for your 3-step plan where you can take action right away, where you don't have to wait. And I want you to take the action with me right now. Don't wait, take care of yourself, and thank you so much for watching.